Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey everybody, assholeconsulting.com if you got a question and you need someone who you can actually trust an asshole. Because assholes plain don't give a shit about your feelings. We just give a shit about making money and getting your problem resolved and having you go away. Hey Aaron, it's been a few months I contacted you, but I do like repeat customers in case you were wondering, because they pay the monies. And some major decisions are coming into play now. When I last sent you a video for a request for a video response, I was working as an apprentice engineer at a building in Manhattan, deciding whether I should grab what I got and move to Delaware, another shitty state. I got boosted up to an operating engineer and make about $33 an hour plus. All right, I'm with one of the best unions for operating engineers in the city. While I work here, I met some pretty cool people, one of whom is looking forward to retiring over in NC Cary, North Carolina. Cary? Hang on, let's look this up. I want to make sure I did this right. Yep. NC Cary. Cary, North Carolina. We put the cities before the states there, son. All right, now you go back here. So you are going down North Carolina. He showed me a bunch of homes, prices, and just the amazing culture over there, and seems to know his shit. It got me interested in taking a look there, and I might be going down there to check it out with my family for a week. You said it would be a good idea to explore my choices as I'm working and take my vacations to see where I'd like to go. I found out that my building will be closing up this October. Oh, you unions always run yourselves out of business. And they'll be letting go of a lot of engineers, me being one of them. They're actually keeping the scumbag engineers, that don't do anything but take credit for the good engineers' work. It looks like they are kind of on the edge of keeping me, but it's pretty illegal since seniority gets the first job. Honestly, I don't want to stay in the building because the people I'll be working with, it's just the pay and the union is great. Yeah, I understand that. You get into a good union, hopefully they find you another job somewhere else. I won't be learning much since the building will be in construction for 3 years. I'll just be sitting around. Oh, they're closing it for rehabilitating, or they're doing some repairs on it then. Okay. I'll just be sitting around doing nothing, being hassled by these people. I like to learn a lot, and my union school actually advised students to jump to other buildings so they can learn a bit more. I agree with that. I do not want to end up like these engineers who stay in a building for 30 years and all they know is their building. Smart. I want to have actual skill and experience to be able to move to a place like Cary, North Carolina, and grab a job in Raleigh. Ugh, your spelling is horrible, dude. Come on, Raleigh doesn't have a Y in it. So far, I only got about 8 months experience, but on October 1st, should be having a year experience. So I got another job offer, and it's an amazing place. It's actually a yacht club where millionaires go and party it out. Well, that's going to give you a whole different set of building type stuff to deal with. You're going to have pumps and other stuff, I'd imagine. The people are great, and the building is architecturally beautiful. The systems there are old, so everything is manual, which means I'll be learning a lot. Most of the stuff won't be done through a computer there. Plus, they treat their workers great and give them a big bonus. I don't know why you're contacting me. This sounds wonderful. At the end of the year, along with a party. A party? You get, is it the party like in Caddyshack where you're allowed like 15 minutes and you got to leave a Ruth Chris bar in the, Babe Ruth bar in the swimming pool? Also free food all day. I don't know what... the only downside is that my pay will go down from 33 per hour to 25 per hour. I'll be dropping the amazing union that I am in to join a shitty one. Oh, it's a different union. Oh, okay. Also, it seems that my parents are cooperating with me now and may join me on my mission to get to North Carolina. My dad will be retiring as the building is closing, and he'll be leaving with an amazing package with a great retirement offer with union benefits and all. If I get my parents' support, I could go down there as early as October and try and make it or break it. I'd probably save up to $30,000 and own a car by then. Is $30,000 enough to sustain a living in North Carolina? So you'll have $30,000 saved up by that time. And is $30,000 enough to sustain a living in New York? Yeah, for as long as $30,000 left. Do you mean you have $30,000 in savings? Because that will run out. But $30,000 a year in North Carolina, yeah, you can live it. You'd be on the poorer side of things, but it's doable. Because North Carolina does not have the living expenses New York does. Just don't be a fucking typical New York dick. Go down to a state that isn't fucked up by you guys, and then start voting Democrat and fucking it up, and then wondering, why does it suck now? It's so great before the old New Yorkers like us came. If not, what will I need to make a jump from New York to another state without risk of screwing my life? Now, if you have 30 grand in a car saved up, dude, I moved to Minnesota when I was 18 with no car and I think 6 grand. That was in 1993. And I know there's been some inflation back then. It was sure the fuck wasn't $30,000 in a car. So yeah, that's enough. You could live 2 years. And if you're living with your folks, you could live 4 or 5 years on the cheap. And if you can't find a job in 4 or 5 years, then there's something wrong with you. Or Barack Obama got elected again, or Bernie Sanders was elected. But yeah, that is plenty of money, dude, to go down there and make it and find a job. It's almost impossible for you to fuck that one up. If not, what will I need to make a jump from New York to another state without the risk of screwing up my life? If you live with your folks, if you got free lodging, that 30 grand will last you multiple years. I mean, you'll be fine. Even if you don't live with your folks, that is easily 2 years if you don't fuck up of living expenses. Now, it's going to be cheap, but yeah, that's like you doing nothing. That's like you just, jerking off to porn, playing video games, and picking your nose. 30 grand in a cheaper state like North Carolina. You go out to LA or San Francisco, you won't last a month. So it comes down to my ultimate question. Should I stay in my building until October and save as much money as possible and try to make a move to Cary, North Carolina? Or am I rushing too much and should work another year at the clubhouse and earn experience to save more money? I might have to make a decision in about 2 months. I'd really like to get out of New York and finally have a home of my own and take care of, and not live in one that's crowded and noisy where the cost of living is astronomical. Dude, I would stay in New York for now. Stay there, get that experience. The reason why is going to help you out a lot more when you move down to Cary, North Carolina. If you crash with your folks while you're up in New York, cool. Just save that money, man. Bank it away. Get experience, and you're going to have a way better resume, way better work experience that you can then present to North Carolina. If I understand it correctly, yeah, your dad's going to be working until they close the place down too. And if I recall this correctly, your dad kind of got you into the union, so your dad really does love and care about you. And so I'd be like, definitely hanging out with your dad. Retirement. If my parents get, if I get my parents' support, I could go down and try to make a break for it. So they're not moving down to Raleigh either. Maybe run that past them. Say, Dad, you're retired. Let's get the hell out of here. It's warm down there. All right, so it sounds like you're going by yourself. I thought I misread. I thought your dad was going to retire down there. Anyway, so yeah, but still doesn't change the fact. Stay in New York, even though New York is a shithole, because you already have a job. $25 an hour is good pay. You're saving money. You'll have a car. You get the work experience in a kind of a different building. Shit, I don't know if you could get overtime with the union, find out if there's another place to go work. Just get as much experience as you can up in New York. And then when your time is up and you're ready to move down to Cary, don't move. Try and apply for jobs down there. Ask the union. Say, hey, do we got representatives down there? Look into the unions down there. This is stuff you can do now. Go talk to the union and say, hey, here's my game plan. I'm currently working here now. Don't be like these dipshits like, I'll just move to this place and hopefully something good will happen. That's like how chicks plan. I can't say that. Honestly, that's how a lot of young people plan, men and women. But don't be one of those idiots. Go down there, find out if there's a union, find out what the lay of the land is, don't go down there, just call, find it on the internet. Say, hey, what are you looking for? They'll tell you what kind of skills in building engineering or operations engineering that you're looking for. They'll tell you. And then see if you can't get that experience while you're still in New York. And then say, anything else I got to do? So make your transition easy as possible to go down to Raleigh, or Cary rather. And don't just walk in with your stick and your little knapsack on the back. Say, well, I'm here. Anyone got a job? No? Oh, shit. So, yeah. But that's about it. So, I like your plans. They're both good plans, but stay in New York. Get your work experience. Build up some more money. Gives you more time to make connections down there. Do your research. Not to mention, you want to find out where you'd like to live. There's not a lot of bad places in Raleigh, but you'll find. Oh wait, Cary. I've been to Cary. That's all suburban-y. Cute. Anyway, best of luck to you. Toodles.